Welcome to Morning Drawfee, where we take your dumb suggestions
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
Guys, today, much to the delight of many and the, I would say just the anger of several more, we are going to be drawing our stands from the hit television show JOJO'S Bizarre Adventure. This is a show that Nathan and I both started watching recently and instantly fell in love with. I'd like to thank...
It's so fun. It's a fun, great show. Everyone should watch it.
And so fun. And I'd like to thank Antonio Andre Pitura Largaspada, who,
that's a good name.
That's a great name. I think that name, I wish that name could be my stand, honestly. For those that aren't aware, a stand is basically a psychic embodiment of your fighting spirit. And it's how the characters on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure battle each other, essentially.
In the third arc.
Right.
Because there are two arcs where stands are not there, and then stands show up, and it completely changes the game.
I guess just like if you
it's a beautiful muscle man punching anime.
They're beautiful muscle man punching robots.
That
they're psychic punching robots that are embodiments of your hearts, of your guts, and your courage. And if you're not into that, I guess. Don't watch this show, but I guess if you're not into that, then why were you ever watching this show?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Because that's what we're about.
This shouldn't be like a surprise. You shouldn't have tuned in and been like, oh, great. They're drawing anime again. That's what I never expected this.
Why? Who would think that we wouldn't do that?
This is not what I subbed for. I subbed for drawing lessons.
Yeah.
Which we haven't done in a while. We should probably get back to.
Yeah. Well, I like to think that we're teaching people by showing in every episode. We're teaching people what to do, what not to do.
Hey, those who can't teach, do, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
the expression.
That's the expression.
It doesn't matter what they do, just as long as they do. So tell me about your stand.
So in the Stardust Crusaders arc on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the stands are either
initially they're named after the tarot cards.
They're named after the tarot card trump cards.
Mm-hmm.
So they run out of those and they're like, okay, well, we need to do more. So then they make them Egyptian gods. I'm having a real hard time with this body.
Don't worry. You focus on that body. Let me explain the stance. So it starts out as tarot cards, then moves on to Egyptian gods. But all of the villains on the show have stands, and they're named after I think like 70s and 80s rock stars, essentially.
And then if you get into the manga, then they all the stands just are named after bands or songs.
Right, so that's where we're taking our inspiration. Is we're naming our stands, our psychic embodiments of our fighting and drawing courage and strength after popular songs. And we figured we should make them, songs. We should make them, inspired by the hits of today. So we're both going to be making our stands based on Taylor Swift songs.
Songs.
What's yours?
Mine is Blank Space.
This is Blank Space, which is a great name for a stand, just off. Regardless of, and I think that's the best thing about it is just finding a song that sounds kind of cool when abstracted to be to represent a robot sexy fighting man. I will say
this is real sexy now.
It's not sexy. I think that's the hard and fast rule though. Is it's either a sexy robot or like a really goofy looking robot, and yours is kind of hitting both because those calves are pretty right.
Yeah,
those calves are doing it for me big time. And go ahead. Sorry.
No, these. I'm trying to, I'm trying to make it good.
You're threading that needle, my dude. You're finding, like that's several scientists. Anytime an automotive engineer goes to make a car, this is the question they ask: is like, how can I make something that is both like drivable and unique and efficient, but also like so sexy.
Right.
Like that's, I mean, like this is, there's like just years and years of market research done on every car. Like it's not unprecedented. It's not like, unexpected that you might look at an Elantra and be like, who boy, like I can't wait to take that for a test drive and maybe stick my dick in it later. Like it's just they're designed with that purpose in mind. Like you want to be able to fuck that car. And like I think that's kind of the rules that are in place here. This is coming together really nicely. I like this stance you got going on. Your stance is really, really great. Love those pauldrons as well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're modeled after Star Platinum's pauldrons.
Yeah,
and you gotta get some pauldrons, some Spalders, some epaulets.
Retweet for pauldrons, fave for epaulets. Ooh, foreshortening. You bet you didn't think that foreshortening was coming into play, did you?
Ooh.
Did you, chumps? Guess what?
We got a real dynamic pose.
Oh man.
There's a lot of heart imagery in stands, which I think goes well with the Taylor Swift.
Yes, it goes nicely together. I feel like the stands themselves are usually based on like tarot cards or like zodiacs or things like that. But then there's also kind of like a weird like playing card motif, which I think is where the hearts come in.
Oh sure.
So what is blank space's power?
Blank space has a blank space right here. That's the blank space.
Oh, I like that.
And it's got these two pencil arms, and they can blank. I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Right.
So it writes a name in its blank space,
and that person. Can it just like create like Mad Libs? Is that its?
That's basically its power is Mad Libs.
Oh man, that fits in so perfectly.
So like you're talking right, and right. I'm sorry I keep redrawing this leg, but here we go.
Listen, never apologize for making a leg sexier.
Okay.
Like if you were redrawing the leg and you like replaced it with like a worse leg, I'd be like, what the heck, man? What the H? But if you redraw that leg and you get that calf like so tense and so right, and you add some beautiful pointy shoes, then I understand. I understand fully.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it's about to fall over.
Right? No, but he's like jilting to the side.
Yeah,
he's jilting. His pauldrons rustle as he jilts. Hi, it's me, Michael Crichton. Famed word man, Michael Crichton. And this is how you use. And this is how you put words together to make a good sentence.
This is how you make a good word sentence.
Get some word soup. I'm Michael Crichton, and I did words too good, and I'm dead now.
Oh no.
That's what happens.
We apologize to the estate of
the Crichton estate.
The Crichton estate.
Which sounds like a Michael Crichton book, honestly.
TBH, it was his last book. He never finished.
So tell me more about I like the Mad Libs idea.
It's like Mad Libs. It's like I'm there. We're talking because if you're a fan of the show, you know that oftentimes I'll trail off. So it has to just I'm just talking and I'm like, hey, I hope that you die in a and then blank space writes like a lion, and then that lion shows up. So he writes. Oh,
that's great. And then and then a lion jumps out of its portal.
Yeah, it goes like.
This turned out great because number one, it's insanely powerful, which is a hallmark of any JoJo stand. Number two, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
just you really, I think you nailed it. And then there's that lion.
Look at this lion. This is a bad lion.
It's a perfect. It's a perfect Araki, who's the manga dude's name. It's a perfect Iraqi lion because it's just got a weird human face.
Oh yeah, I've got to give it. Yeah, it's got to have a big old forehead and just person eyes.
And then it goes rah, rah, rah. That's the other thing about stands in JoJo is they don't have to be humanoid. They could just be a car.
Yeah,
or
one of my favorite stands is a boat that is. That its master is a orangutan. Yeah,
that's a bit of a spoiler, but it's really worth it just because if you weren't gonna watch the show before, I feel that's the thing that would have convinced me is if someone says don't worry, there's a very smart psychic orangutan and he controls an entire ghost boat, and that is the plot of an episode. Oh, I like that it's not even a full lion, it's just a lion head. It's
it's
lion beam.
Yeah, it just sort of shoots out
lion
an
beam
energy. Yeah, it's just hey. I'm a lion.
But I like the idea.
This lion only has 3 teeth.
And I think that's the thing is like it's powerful, but like he has to complete the Mad Lib before it activates.
Yeah,
is the thing. So he's got like several blank spaces he has to fill in.
Sure.
All right. Do you have any more details you want to add, or can I hop in?
Just adding.
Some action lines. Sure.
Some action lines.
Mm-hmm. So people know that he isn't falling over. This is an intentional thing.
He's totally doing this on purpose. Yeah. That lion's just gonna hurtle into the ground and explode.
Right. It was never the shrapnel. The feline shrapnel is what kills you.
Oh my god. If you've got allergies, you're never gonna get that. There's dander, there's saliva,
there's like matted fur.
I really like this lion's face. It's just like
it looks like that lion looks like it looks like the enemy you'd encounter in like a Nintendo game where like there's some sort of weird like golem and it just fires lion heads at you and you're like, is this like based on some myth that I'm unaware of?
Yeah.
You got to dodge it. You got to dodge the lion heads. It's like, it's like a Tanuki statue. Like they fall asleep and they turn into stone, and also they fire lion heads. This is just how it works.
Yeah.
Is this ready for me to open?
Yeah. Go open it.
All right, so I'm gonna open it. I'm going to be doing.
You gotta
another Taylor Swift inspired stand. Hold on, and I also gotta share my screen with you.
Yeah. Let me see what you're doing.
Let me in.
I'll look at your face while you're drawing. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna be able to,
Is it up? Can you see it?
Oh, I see it.
All right.
Yeah, that's my drawing.
Can I? You want me to shrink it? I'm just gonna.
You can shrink it. You can shrink it or start a new layer, whichever.
You start a new layer.
Cool.
And I'm gonna choose a different color for mine.
Sticking with the Taylor Swift motif.
Yes, definitely sticking with the T Swift motif. The Swift motif.
The motif Swift.
Great. Good work. 100% crushed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna do another song. I'm gonna do Bad Blood.
Oh, that's a stand. That's like a.
And I think that mine is actually going to be, like the other thing about the show is that it's very like a lot of vampire stuff like mixed in there.
Oh, there's tons of some vampire stuff. There's zombies.
Yeah.
There's all sorts. It takes all kinds.
I would say
there are vampire horses in one episode.
Oh man, it's so stupid, you guys. It's so stupid, but in the best way.
It's just like there's no consistent rules for how
not a one
for how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
What is powerful? How powerful something is in one episode will change. Instantly,
there's a very strong dog.
The main character can now defeat it. He had to wait till all of his friends died, but now he's good.
Well, that's just standard anime rules.
That's just
All right, I'm like figuring myself out here.
That's cool. I like it. I like what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I like that it's got this sort of like over mask, like a Batman.
Yeah, he's like a vampire. I think maybe
vampire
it's like vampire
Batman
themed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right.
I like how fat these fangs are. I like the real.
I think they're more like. Oh, you know what? They're gonna be kind of like tusks.
Okay.
They're gonna make them even crazier. Yeah.
So it's like a vampire walrus.
Yeah, a little bit.
See that I think. Yeah, I don't know why vampires don't have they got a lot of bat motifs, but there's not a lot of walrus going on, and walruses have the closest things to vampire mouths of any animal.
I would say they're like the vampires of the ocean, right?
Yeah, because they use their tusks. They'll just go in. They'll bite a whale with their tusks.
It's like this is like the Tick a little bit.
Yeah.
It
does look like those it's like this. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
And so again, just like garish, just like dark circles. So I didn't give mine a mouth. I guess I was following more of the Silver Chariot.
You wanted like a sexy robot, which
I wanted a sexy robot. You can get robots. You can get JoJo's stand is just a purple man.
Right.
He's just a man who's got very well defined cheekbones.
Yes,
and is purple.
What if I told you your stand could just be a purple man?
simple man.
What if I told you? Yeah.
What if? Go on.
Do you like it just being like right up there like that?
Yeah, like just right. It's because that's again. Tusks.
I will say it needs like gotta like up that cheekbone like 100%. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Now we're clicking.
This is a head.
Yeah. Let's get him
Is the stand have a body or is it just a big head?
I think you know what? We'll see how much time we have and how. Like I'm working from home today.
Yeah.
So my computer is like just struggling to keep up with the amount of like awesome JoJo action that we're throwing at it.
Yeah. There's a lot of so he's got the tusks, but like there's always like the stands his big bad ears.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna have like he should have a spade. That's what he'll have. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like that. Because I think that I don't want it to have a heart as well. I feel like we don't want to overuse that theme. So let me just get like a spade up in there, and then that also matches his like weird ears. I think that's like his power is like he can like use your. I think he has like echolocation powers. I guess is what it would be.
Right. Mm-hmm. But he also has eyes.
Yes.
So he can see, but he can also see.
Well, you can see that his eyes are kind of like he's like got like not great eyes.
No, those. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, they're not. They're not great.
It's okay. I understand. All right, let's go ahead and give him like just an impossibly thick neck. Right. And then of course, hey, what kind of drawing would it be without dim epaulets?
Gotta get
them
just
epaulets.
Like going all the way. Just indicate. That another great thing about JoJo is just like how big everyone's shoulders get by the third season.
They just become like these kind of like weird. It looks like they're wearing shoulder pads underneath.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is wearing like a Murphy Brown shoulder pad suit.
Oh, actually, you know what?
It's just implied that their shoulders just go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make mine even pointier. Actually.
Thank you. Get some. Yeah.
There we go. Now we're getting there. It's like everyone's wearing like football pads.
Yeah, everyone's ready for a pickup game at any moment.
All right, so we got that going on. Does he have wings? I guess no. He's probably just got like. I think he's just super buff.
Yeah, I think you either get one. You get wings or you get to be super buff, but you can't get both.
That's true. Thank you. Get that nose in there.
Oh yeah, that's a bad nose. Because now we got bad.
That's a bad nose. You're right.
There used to be mad nose.
Now we got bad blood. Hey.
So yeah. So what's his secret power? So he's got echolocation. Like, does he have? Did there used to be mad love? And now there's bad blood. You know, we've got problems.
Well, he poisons your blood.
We're not. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He gives you leukemia.
He bites you, and you're like, oh no, he's sucking my blood, but then he stops.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, shit.
Oh, cool, I got it. Mm-hmm. And then...
But you're like, no, now I just have, like...
Now I just have a blood disease. Die soon.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my computer is not...
There was a whole, like...
Getting a little laggy here, I apologize.
No, that's fine. Mm-hmm. There was a whole, like, poisoning subplot in the second...
Yes,
second
which was great, because it was like, it wasn't poisoning, it was like... JoJo had like a full-on like.
It was like someone's nose ring got put inside around his windpipe.
Some like an ancient being put a nose ring in his windpipe. I think is how that shook out.
An ancient being named AC/DC.
AC/DC. Yeah, like I mean, like, do you guys need further convincing? Are you on board yet?
If for those of you who do watch the show, we're sorry for assuming that you don't.
Exactly, but please get on board with this dumb show.
We're just wasting your time because you already know. You could just be watching that show. Why are you watching this when you could be watching?
Oh, sorry, I just needed to make his shoulder pads even bigger.
I love this. I honestly don't even think it should have arms and legs. I think it should just be.
Maybe they're like.
I think it should just have these lumps, and it just sort of like floats, and you're like, what?
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I'm gonna give him like kind of thin, like kind of.
Oh, okay.
And he's got kind of like up. They're kind of come up like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're like kind of like big. Yeah. So he's got kind of like slender bat arms, I think.
Oh yeah, he's just like
kind of like. Yeah.
Oh, is he flicking you off?
No, he's just making like a weird pose.
Oh, okay.
This JoJo's all about weird poses.
I'd say they're amazing poses.
I would agree. They are weird, but they're also amazing. Okay.
Yeah. I think the height of the posing stuff is definitely in the second arc with the pillar men.
Yeah, because they're just buff giants who like horned and horny.
Very, very little clothing on them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we're selling this or not.
I mean, if these aren't selling points for you, I don't know what you guys are watching television.
I don't know what you desire out of a television. I guess go back to watching True Detective or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Breaking men, breaking wires.
You did it.
Going to work. Gonna go to work. Gonna make some drug ads. Gonna do some chemistry.
They advertise meth. Is that what it is?
Yeah. What are they? You get chicken. Is like a chicken? There's fried chicken involved.
Yeah, you got it.
No, I mean those are good shows too, but it's just like you want to watch something set in a world resembling ours or something set in like nonsense crazy town.
I should mention that the seasons are set in like the early 1900s or like it's what like the late 1800s, early 1900s, and the 80s respectively. So it's just like
it's Victorian England, then World War II era.
Right.
And then, is it the 80s or is it modern times?
It's the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Which is, which is why JoJo has like the Walkman.
Oh, sure.
That he loves so much. That's the only thing he likes about the Japanese. As he says at the beginning. I'm gonna give him a little goatee as well. Or a little beard there.
Little bat tee.
Little bat beard, yeah.
Little bat beard.
What do you think of my stand?
I think it's intimidating. I think it's powerful.
Yes.
Because their stands have stats, right?
Yeah.
They have the little there's 6 stats.
Mm-hmm.
I think
very
it's like
fast, but
power, speed, like versatility, range.
Yeah.
And
he's got
overall style.
I think he's got really bad range because he's he's bad and he can't really see very far. But I think he's very fast. He's very agile. And his style is off the dang charts. He's unlimited style, honestly. Okay, so I'm about done here. I think I don't know what more I can say other than like go watch this stupid show so that we can talk with you about it more.
Yeah, we're gonna start making more and more references to everyone should just like all the same stuff that we like.
Yeah. Well, I think this is like
build our identities around the things that we like rather than the things that we do.
Well, this is like the one thing I think I basically like gave you my Crunchyroll subscription so that you could watch this show.
And that's what I've done with it. And now that I've fully caught up, I don't really know what to do to fall asleep anymore because I would just watch JoJo and then
I guess watch real shows now. I guess I go back to watching like actual grown-up adult shows, but
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give him some like sparkles over here.
It's just a fun playground where every episode manages to top the previous one.
It's so it's just bonkers in the best way, and that's
If you want to watch something that's bonkers in the best way,
that's our recommendation. That's our review. You can quote us on that.
This episode was sponsored by Crunchyroll.
I wish.
Go get it.
They should. I think they would sponsor us. Why not?
Why not?
we advertise a lot for them anyway.
Oh man, I love this pose. I love these little sparkles.
Yeah, I was gonna draw
is there like a lens flare going on?
It's like a lens. I think it's like the moon a little bit.
Okay.
But you can't really see it. He's blocking it. He's eclipsing it.
So yeah,
right, I'm gonna move this guy to the side. Whoop! No, I'm not. One more time. Just go to the side. Jeez.
His power is he does not go to the side. Oh yeah, that's the other thing about my stand. He's real small.
He's very small.
He's real little. Like,
yeah, I like that.
Those are the size of actual pencils. So everything else is to
he's
scale.
like handheld size.
Yeah.
All right. Well, these are our
my
stands.
stand has really good range. So yeah, so all of the things that he makes are just like little itty bitties.
So these are our stands. This is Bad Blood and
Blank Space.
Blank Space. Thank you.
We didn't have time to do Shake It Off, but
Shake It Off is the villain.
Shake It Off is
the ultimate villain of the show.
Is definitely the most powerful. Of
and then
all.
you got 22. You got I don't know. There's other songs. Mean. Whatever. What was the most popular one from her first album?
Jeez,
they're all I feel like you've got like entire arcs based on the Red album and like whatnot, and you move going on.
Yeah, and let's not forget the whole Kanye stands.
Right.
The
graduation series.
The graduation series.
808s.
808s.
808s and Heartbreaks. These two rival factions.
Yeezus is definitely like the world of this JoJo universe.
Exactly. Well, I think we've given everyone enough random names and ideas.
We'll try and do a more universally accessible episode next time.
One of these times.
We every so often you gotta do one for yourself, and this was very cathartic for us. So
thanks for indulging us, you guys.
Thanks so much.
We're very sorry.
We're extra sorry.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Sorry.